Hello YouTube, NMPzer here, and I have another poll for you guys. If you guys want to be part of the polls, please head over to the community tab on my channel and you can vote for all the questions that I put on there. So for today we have the question, what is your most hated archetype in a fighting game? So with 555 votes, we have option 1 with 53% zoners, option 2 with 13% rushdown, option 3 with 18% grapplers, option 4 with 10% Shuttles, and in the other option we have 6%. Now I don't think anybody was surprised when zoner took 53% of the total vote count. And zoners are just very annoying to deal with, especially when they're doing a good job at it. And I think this is because when you fight a good zoner, it's very hard for you to play the game because anything you do, you get hit out of. You try to dash, you get hit. You jump, you get hit. If you have a projectile, most likely their projectile is better than yours, so it's gonna win, and you're gonna get hit anyways. And being in that state of like trying to get in and not being able to leaves you flustered, and it makes you more viable to getting hit. And let's say you want to try playing different and try to be patient, well, eventually chip damage will come into account, and you are going to have to try to get in anyways and get hit anyways. So it's just seems like a character that all you can do is just slowly watch your health bar drain. And let's say you get in and then they teleport away, it's just very demoralizing. And I mean, with all those factors, it's just no wonder they got 53% of the vote count. Next up, we have option 2, which is Rushdown at 13%. Now, the thing about Rushdown characters is that most of them are glass cannon type of characters, which means that sure, they get a lot of pressure, they can do pretty combos and could put you in a mix-up. If you have good reactions and are just generally good at blocking, there's going to be an opening where you're going to be able to get a combo, and your combo is going to hurt them a lot more than whatever pressure they put you in. And most of these characters can only take about 2 to 3 combos before they're completely dead. So it seems kind of fair to me. Like, you get a good tool to probably do mix-ups and put pressure on your opponent, but you also have a weakness, which is you can only take 2 or 3 combos and then you're dead. So 13% seems fair. If you have good reactions, you can block. Rushdown characters aren't really going to be a problem for you. Next up, we have option 3 grapplers with 18%. And honestly, I think that should be at 25%, but that's just me being biased against grapplers because I don't really like them that much, and I'll explain why. See, now, it doesn't matter to me that grapplers have a ton of health and it's harder to kill them, and it doesn't bother me that they can do like a ton of damage with one throw. So basically, one of your combos equals one throw for them. What gets to me though, it's the fact that anything can lead into a throw. So if they dash forward, am I gonna get thrown or do I have to block? If they catch me on a knockdown, do I have to jump up to avoid the throw or do I have to block to avoid a hit? If they do a simple jump in like heavy kick, when they land, are they gonna throw me or are they gonna hit me? So like, it's just so many just 50-50 mix up off of nothing. And you can say, well, other characters can just regular throw too. And yeah, that is true, but you can tech the throw. A command throw, which grapplers have, you just can't tech. So it just makes it more annoying. And maybe I'm just being a little too biased, thinking that the vote should be at 25%. But, I guess 18 is fine. I'm just being a little biased. So, option 4, with the least amount of hate, we have Shuttles at only 10%. And why are Shoto characters not being hated on like all the other archetypes? Well, my theory is that if you're not playing a Shoto character, then you know how to play against a Shoto character. Now, what I mean by that is that most people, when they start playing fighting games, they will mostly go to a Shoto character because of the simplicity it is to use them. The moves that they have aren't that complicated, and a simple strategy of throwing Hadoukens, waiting for people to jump and then doing a Shoryuken is kind of powerful when you first start off. So people are going to gravitate to that just to learn the game. And essentially, in learning how to play a Shoto character, you also learn how to play against them. Now, let's say you picked a different archetype, you didn't pick Shoto. Well, you're still going to have to fight against a lot of Shoto characters, especially if you play Street Fighter, because a lot of the cast is a Shoto character, like Akuma, Ken, Sagat, Sakura, Ryu. All of these characters are very popular and they're all Shoto, so you will be faced off against them. And fighting these characters over and over and over again, you will just get used to fighting them, and in turn you will like know how to fight against them. So whether you play Shoto or don't play Shoto, most likely you are going to learn how to fight them, and they won't really cause you much of a problem unless the actual player is good with them. So now we can take a look at the last option, which was other, and you guys wrote in some interesting archetypes that weren't in the previous options. So the first archetype that's brought up is puppet characters. Now, I never had the chance to play as a puppet character or against a puppet character, so I wouldn't know what to say if they're annoying, if they're not annoying. I just don't have the experience against them or with them. So you guys let me know down below. Do you find puppet characters annoying? Are they fair? Is it a skill-based thing? Because I heard that they're actually really hard to use. So, hey, maybe they're hard to use, but if you learn how to use it, put in the time, then they're top tier. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Next up, we have composite characters. If you don't know what they are, it's basically characters that have the moveset from like a lot of the cast. So think of Seth from the Street Fighter series. And these type of characters are really annoying simply because anything other characters can do, they can pretty much do. Like, if one character was really good at a command throw and they get that command throw, well, now they can do the really good command throw setups or whatever. If you have a Hadouken, well, now they got a Hadouken too. You have a Sonic Boom, they have a Sonic Boom. And it's just very annoying to deal with them, and I can actually see why some people would just hate these type of characters. And lastly, we have turtle style characters. Now, I will say that turtle style is more of a game style than it is an archetype, because people choose to play this way, not necessarily the characters are meant to be played this way. But when you have a character that's good at being a turtle, you will eventually get somebody that will play them as a turtle, and that's basically just walking back the whole round, having people chase you. And when a turtle does hit you, it's not like they're doing crazy combos into like 50-50 mix-ups. They'll just hit you, do a simple combo, and then just keep walking back, so you have to keep chasing them. And sadly, one of the best ways to beat a turtle style character is basically to beat them at their own game. So you get the life lead first, and then you walk back and let the time run out so you can get the win. And if that sounds boring to you, well, let me tell you it is. It's completely boring. It's such a bad way to play the game, but some people like playing like this, so we have to deal with it. Well guys, that's the end of this video, and if you guys want to be a part of the poll, remember, just go to my channel community tab, and all the polls are there so you can see the answers, the percentages, and you can vote yourself. And remember, like, subscribe. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.